Hey guys, and very welcome to a perfect morning in Sweden. The temperature is down to -5 degrees, so it is actually very cold, and my battery temperature is down to 3.5 plus degrees. So my plan here is just to test my battery heating system, how fast it will heat up my battery again, because I have turned off that this night. And the energy prices is now really cheap, so I am now on grid power only, and I will charge my battery with sun power and maybe sell that later on Monday when the energy prices are a lot higher than it is right now. That's my plan in a way. I have to see how it will be, but however, I will just open up my battery and turn on the thermostat and see how high the temperature will rise now during this 2-hour period. So it should not be any problem to charge the battery when it's down to 3 degrees. I will probably only charge it with 0.15 C, the C rate there. So I guess that should not be any problem at all. So here is the battery, and let's take a look at the thermostat. Here we have it, and it's down to 3.7 degrees right now, and it will heat up the battery to 9 degrees. I think I will raise that up actually. So and let's have it up to, let's say, at least 15 degrees. So let's see how high it will get during this 2-hour period. I don't think that it will reach that high at all, because this here is a huge mass of metal to heat up. So maybe in a 2-hour period we will raise the temperature up to, let's say, in best case 4 degrees maybe. Alright, I will just close this hatch and come back after 2 hours and see what the temperature will be inside of the battery then. See you later. Alright, it's time to check it again, and it is exactly 3 hours later, so a little longer than I had planned for. But anyway, let's see what it will be. The ice has melted here, but that's not from the heating inside, it's the sun, of course. All right, it's up to 8 degrees, so that's pretty good, and also pretty much as I had expected. So I will now start the charging to the battery from the sun, because I waited with that, so I have sold the power out to the grid. But now I will put my inverter in self-use mode, and what that means is that the power that I produced will firstly go into the battery, and when the battery is full, then the inverter will start to sell that excessive power out to the grid. And if I use more energy than the sun can produce, then the inverter will take some from the battery, of course. So here you can see my panels on the roof, and those are rated to 405 watts each, and I have 10 of those here, and I have another 20 up at my mountain. You cannot see them from here, and those are rated to 360 watts each, and that will give me 7,200 watts in total up at the mountain there. But let's go down in the basement and take a look at each string and see how many watts the system will bring me right now. So here is my system, and as you can see, I am actually missing one part here, and that is my microcomputer that will take care of the charging and discharging of my system. I have done that manually all the time, and I am still doing that because that unit was actually broken. So I have not tested that out yet. I will of course post videos when that is ready. I know that I have mentioned this earlier in one video, and this is why I couldn't test this system yet. It takes time to get parts, and it should also be programmed, so I have to wait maybe a week more for that one. But let's take a look at the inverter here and put it in self mode and or self-use mode, and also take a look at the the panels first, how much power they produce. So here you can see the total power, 7,670 watts. And here is how much they have produced today. And this is my battery voltage. And nothing has happened here. I used to discharge my battery down to 380 volts. So we are down to around 40%, maybe 30% in the battery right now. Anyway, let's go into the system here and let's take a look at the system status. And then we should have the panels on my mountain. And then, yeah, you can see the numbers here. We are almost 6,000 watts there. That's pretty good. And the panels are rated to 7.2 kilowatts in that string. And here you can see my panels on the roof, and they are rated to 4.50 kilowatt. And yeah, I don't expect them to bring me so much power at the moment because they are laying pretty flat there. So that's why we don't have a good angle to the sun this time of year. So they tend to produce more in the summertime. But still pretty good. We are still 2 hours from where the sun is at the highest level this day, so we don't have the maximum power at the moment. And let's go into the menu here and select the mode. So let's set it to self-use mode, like so. So it will now start to send power into the battery. So if we go into the battery, we are probably going to see how much current that will go into the battery. So right now we are charging the battery with 18 amps and the voltage is 393 volts at the moment. So great. Alright guys, that's it for now. That was just a little daily system update that I felt to do here. I could probably go off-grid right now, like I did last year, but that is pretty dumb to do right now when I have a inverter that can sell the extra power out to the grid. So this self-use mode is pretty good to use now when the energy prices are as low as they are. So, well, that's it for now. Thank you so much guys for watching, and hope I see you next time. Take care, bye.